Let me just preface this and say this is a very different style of video for me. I love the full-scale versions of Thomas used in Day Out with Thomas events. It's so cool to see a full-size Thomas the Tank Engine puffing down the tracks, taking children on rides. When I was little, I went to the Upper Hudson River Railroad or Saratoga and North Creek Railroad to go to Day Out with Thomas. I don't know which name is the proper name, and either way the railroad itself closed down in 2018. It was much quieter up there compared to the Strasburg Railroad events I've gone to. I do want to go back up to the old North Creek station one day. The line was very pretty as it ran alongside the Hudson River. But this story isn't about the Day Out with Thomas dummy units or Strasburg's personal steam-operated unit. Today, I want to talk about a little-known Thomas that was used in some events in the 90s and early 2000s. Today, I want to talk about the Shining Time Station Thomas the Tank Engine replica. All of the information on the construction of this Thomas car comes from an interview from 2014 Silver Island fansite did with Rick Spencer, a singer, songwriter, producer, and director who worked on the music videos for Shining Time Station. The link to the full interview is in the description if you want to read more about Rick Spencer's time on Shining Time Station. Spencer pitched to Britt Allcroft and Quality Family Entertainment the idea of making a full-scale Thomas the Tank Engine to use for shows and parades. Quality Family Entertainment, by the way, is the company that Spencer co-founded to produce the music videos for Shining Time Station. Allcroft and QFE were delighted by the idea, and Allcroft and Spencer went around California looking for someone to make the Thomas. They eventually settled on Makeup Effects Lab, or MEL, in Los Angeles. The frame/powertrain is a Toyota Land Cruiser Jeep that, according to Spencer, was left over from the first Star Wars film. Yup, Thomas is made from a Star Wars prop. Mel was supplied with reference photos of the Gauge 1 Thomas prop as well as toy style sheets to use as a guide. The basic outline of Thomas was made with metal frames. The body itself was made out of fir plywood and fiberglass. Thomas was also equipped with a smoke machine so his funnel could produce smoke, as seen here. Mel also made the face for Thomas, and they still have a copy of that face. Thomas was built to be driven like a car, so he is gas-powered and has a steering wheel and pedals. The tank panels are removable so you could give the engine gas, and if needed, it could be used for access for maintenance. Thomas was completed in 1989 and was taken to Chicago Thanksgiving Parade for its debut. Spencer notes that after Thomas arrived in Chicago, they realized that only he knew how to drive it, so he quickly was flown out to demonstrate how to drive the Thomas in the parade. Unfortunately, Thomas couldn't fit under the elevated tracks on the transporter truck, so Chicago police had to escort the transporter outside the inner loop to Marshall Fields. Also attending the parade to promote Shining Time Station were Brian O'Connor, Dee Dee Khan, Nicole Leach, and Jason Woolen. Thomas was next seen in an unexpected parade. In 1993, Thomas was used at Bill Clinton's presidential inauguration parade, along with a cast of other PBS characters and shows, including Barney, Sesame Street, and Fred Rogers. When I first found this out, I was incredibly surprised. Why would Thomas be at a presidential inauguration? I couldn't find any reason as to why PBS characters were there at all, but it happened.
And of course we have the Sharing the Dream float, Thomas the Tank, who is carrying a group of children in his caboose, stars in one of television's most popular children's series, Shining Time Station.
From 1993 to 1996, Thomas was used in a live show called Shining Time Station Live. The show toured the US and played at malls and schools as well as some theaters. The show was reported to be popular and had many sold-out shows, but unfortunately there are no pictures of the show or Thomas being used in it. Its next use was in 1996 in a direct-to-video PSA film called Kids for Character. Kids for Character was a video that sought to teach children the value and virtues of having good character through kid-favorite characters. Thomas was not a prominent role in the video and was only seen in the parade at the end of it. After that, Thomas was brought out again in 2000 for the Thomas and the Magic Railroad red carpet premiere, as well as the Tapmar sweepstakes held by Nickelodeon. No pictures of the sweepstakes winners are still around, but there's one picture of Peter Fonda on board Thomas. There was another larger Thomas there at the event with the same face, so we can assume that it was also made by Mel. For certain, we know that from 1997 to 2009, Thomas was used for pictures at the New York Botanical Gardens Holiday Train Show event. He possibly attended past 2009, but I cannot find the year that NYGB switched from pictures to the Thomas shows. The last public appearance of Thomas was in 2010 here at the Waterfront Museum in Brooklyn, New York to promote Misty Island Rescue. He was placed on a barge and pulled into the museum by their tugboat named Pegasus, who was unfortunately scrapped in March of this year. As of now, it is believed that Thomas is somewhere in storage, but where we don't know. It's likely that he's still sitting around to be used again, but as for now, this is where the line ends. A little known piece of Thomas history that is lost to the ages. Thank you so much to everyone that helped find pictures and information on this Thomas. Specifically, thank you to the Sudrian Storyteller, the Big Live Tour fan, and Tetsis999 for their help finding pictures and articles on this Thomas. Also, thank you to David Sharps from the Waterfront Barge Museum for more information on Thomas. If you're in the Brooklyn area, do go and visit. The museum itself is wonderful with little shows perfect for children as well as a lot of history. And thank you to Soda Island Fansite for the interview with Rick Spencer. A link to it will be in the description. Finally, thank you all for watching.